LOU2RETRO here. I'm Little Louie.
I'm Big Louie.
We're LOU2RETRO. We kind of combined our two intros together there. But anyways, we got a lot of games.
We got a decent little haul here for a weird week. I've been gone forever. You guys only seen like once or twice in the past 2 months, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's been kind of crazy. The good news is
I got my first episode for my first series out.
Yeah, his channel.
We'll put a link down for my channel in the description.
Yeah, I usually put one down there for his channel. Yeah, I'm done with my college classes for this last semester, so that's good. So I should have a lot more free time on my hands to do stuff, and hopefully that means game hunting too, right?
Yeah.
And actually, we went game hunting together this weekend, didn't we? We got up early yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah. We went garage sailing now that the weather's a little bit warmer.
We didn't find anything, but
No, we found a couple of Atari flashbacks.
Yeah, I did. We did. I did find this one globe that I could buy.
Yeah.
And a telescope. There was a telescope too.
Well, we ran into one lady. One of the things we do when we go to the garage sales, we ask, hey, do you have any old video games to sell? And one lady said she did have an Atari, but she wasn't parting with it. So maybe we'll put a note in her mailbox every month or something. Hey, you ready to sell that Atari? Are you ready to sell that Atari? So, yeah. So anyway, speaking of Atari, I guess that's the first thing we can talk about is got another game. This one's football.
Still don't have an actual Atari, but...
Now, the guy that had all the Atari games at the swap meet, or the flea market that I had stopped at, that they had them all for a quarter, the majority of his games were gone. There were only a couple left, so this was one of the last of the quarter games. There were a couple ones that he had priced at like $6, $7.
Rip off.
Well, I don't know what the games were worth, but he used
pull
to
out your trusty phone and check on your trusty app.
Yeah, I think when I went in and checked, they were only worth like $5 or $6. That's why I didn't buy it. But he had a couple more expensive ones like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, things like that. So we got that.
Shirt.
Yeah, I got a shirt. My wife actually bought me this. That was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So now I have a shirt and a hat. Now you don't have anything, do you? So we'll get you one. Okay. So what else we get? Here's something cool. This is a quick shot controller that when I'm going out looking for places, or when I'm looking at stuff in Goodwills or whatever, one of the things, everybody always asks your favorite color, blue, red. My favorite color is Nintendo gray now, because the only way that I found this, it was jammed in the kids' like toy aisle or whatever, like up underneath stuff, and I just happened to see Nintendo gray sticking through, and that's what caught my eye. So, I fished to the end of the cord, and actually it had a Nintendo cord. And they had a couple other quick shots there, too, but they had, like, different controller cords.
Nintendo gray.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a question.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, a color.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit it stands out, right? That gray color when you're looking at stuff.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like, if it's, like, a pile of My Little Pony stuff, and, like, you see that gray, you're like...
Yeah. So this is, I plugged it in and played a couple games with it. It's pretty cool. I like it. I could see how it would be good for maybe Top Gun or something like that.
Well, like those first-person shooter, helicopter, airplane, army games.
Yeah, definitely. And it works pretty good. So I like that. And it's got suction cups on the bottom, so you can stick it to a glass coffee table, which I have one of those. And it worked pretty good. And at 48 cents, can't beat that.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think it was that. I think it was only like 24 cents or something like that, because it was half off date. It was only a 50-cent controller, now that I think about it.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, so there's that. I also got this.
Don't show that yet.
Don't show this yet? Okay, well, you can show that part. You want to talk about this one?
A Boy and His Blob. One of the best Nintendo games I have ever played. It's like where you have this, you're a boy and you have this blob. Makes sense because of the title. And like you give him different jelly beans and he turns into stuff. I played it today, and I was like, whoa, this is an awesome game.
Yeah, the different jelly beans make them do different things, like turn them into a ladder or a hole. I remember I used to rent that game a lot when I was a kid. I would go to the...
Oh, yeah, and Dad, I found a glitch when I was playing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I turned him into a coconut, and I tried throwing it at an enemy, but it wouldn't work.
Why?
It was like a white worm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's another way to defeat him. But yeah, it's a great game. I used to rent this all the time at the video store, and this is like perfect condition, pretty much. So that's good. It's a good one. This one right here called Kid Cool. This game's okay. It's got a different feel to it. I played it for a while at my place or whatever. One of the things, somebody put a bunch of stickers on the. Oh, he's yawning again. Somebody put a bunch of stickers on the back, and I thought this one was pretty funny. Please be kind, or be kind, please rewind.
What's that mean?
You don't know what that means?
No.
So, you know what VHS are, right?
Yeah.
Tapes?
Yeah.
So, when you used to go to a rental store, they used to put that on everything. And you'd have to rewind your tapes because, the last thing you'd want to do when you get that cool movie that you just want to see, you get home, you put it in, and it's the very end of the movie, and you have to rewind it all the way to the beginning to watch it. So, they used to make you rewind. And a lot of places would charge you like $1 or something like that if you didn't rewind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, we had a VCR and the rewind button was broken on it, so we had to go get a special little machine that rewound all our VHS tapes.
Be kind, please rewind.
Yeah, and I think this is actually it's one of those security devices. It's got like how when they scan it at the store or whatever,
Yeah.
It's a security device. So I thought that was kind of cool. I think maybe we'll leave that on there. Be the one sticker we leave on there. So, but again, it's a pretty cool game. So, all right, what else? Do you want to talk about that, or you want me to talk about this?
I'll talk about this.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm going to talk about next. This is a hint. What this evolves to in Pokemon. If you're a Pokemon nerd. We got a microphone thing to plug into your SNES.
No,
with
N64.
Oh yeah, N64 and Hey You Pikachu.
Yep.
My sister loves this game.
So I bought that game a long time ago, but didn't realize that it needed the VRU to play it and the microphone. So I was at a place right where I live, and they actually had one of these VRUs, and it works great. But it didn't have the microphone, so we just plugged in a regular microphone.
From my jungle of under my bed.
Yeah, he's got Charlotte's Web under his bed of microphone cables, and it works great. Sadie was playing it. She had the microphone up, and I would tell her what to say, and she'd say it, and it worked great. So yeah.
Something funny is that Pikachu was showing Sadie the way, and she was like, "Hey, wait up!"
Yeah. So that'll be a pretty interesting game. Sadie will be able to play that with me. Me and her played Duck Hunt for a while yesterday. She's pretty good.
She is.
Yeah. Believe it or not. And then I guess the last thing that we got is another plug and play, but this is an Atari one. It's missing the battery cover, but other than that, it's in pretty mint condition. I think I paid $1.50 for this. Not bad. It's only got 10 games. 10 games, I think. It's got some good games. It had the best game on here, I think. 8. Yeah, it's got Adventure on here, and I used to love Adventure. And you were playing it this morning, weren't you? You were having a good time.
Yeah.
We used to play that all the time.
I was horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It had what else does it have? It has Gravatar.
It has
Pong.
Which I'm horrible at.
It's got volleyball, which I thought that was pretty good graphics for volleyball.
Yar's Revenge.
Yeah, I never really played Yar's Revenge. I know it was a really popular game, but we'll have to figure out some more stuff on it because we can't really get the hang of it. You shoot all the blocks around the spaceship.
Yeah, I think I know what you're trying to do. Like you shoot all the blocks around that cannon thing, and then you don't touch it, and then like this rainbow stick thing tries to come at you, and you have to try to make it hit the cannon. I'm guessing. Well, we haven't gotten to that.
Yeah,
we haven't done that yet.
It's got Circus Atari, which that's kind of fun.
Yep.
It's hard. There's a couple other games on there too, but it's one of those things that it's awesome to be able to hold an Atari controller in your hand again and be able to play stuff. It just brings back a lot of memories. So it's definitely makes us want to get the real Atari that much more. And I'm working on a couple of ways to try and get one. I have some friends that have one. I'm trying to do a trade with him, and I emailed somebody over in Nashville that has one for I think it was $25. Just I haven't gotten a response from them. So to work on,
$25.
yeah, it's kind of standard, $25 to $35. You see a lot of them listed on Craigslist and eBay and stuff, and they're trying to go for like $100 or $150, and they think they have gold. And what they don't realize is there's so many Ataris that were made. I mean, we've talked about the video game crash.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know
Like,
what caused that
or
was
like
so many Atari games.
Nintendo saved it. Without Nintendo, video games you wouldn't even be watching us right now. There'd be like no video games. So thank you the guy that made Nintendo. I forget his name. What was his name?
Nintendo's been around for like over 100 years. They used to make playing cards, like trading cards.
Yeah.
Like long time ago, like back in the 1800s.
Nintendo trading cards? You mean like Pokemon cards?
No, like playing cards, like not like those kind of cards, like a card, like a deck of cards, you know.
Yeah, these are a deck of cards.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you're gonna play Go Fish or something.
Yeah.
Those kinds of cards. Only they played like in Japan they play other games, so they probably had different characters on them and stuff. So anyway, that's where they started off, and then they had a couple other big hits before they started making video games. They had like the claw. I think they were the ones that invented the claw thing, where you pinch a thing and it like reaches out and grabs something.
Oh, like the claw game, like where you can never get something.
No, like that claw thing you used to have, where you grab it and you go grab something off that table. Hey, Sadie.
Oh.
So they made that, I think. Yeah. So they had some other things, but they didn't get into the video game market until like Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong, I think. Yeah. So anyway, those are our big things that we got this week. And like I said, I have more free time, and I should be coming home every weekend now. So we should be cranking out the videos here, huh?
Yeah.
We made a Jay the Video Game 200 subscriber video last week, so that's pretty cool, huh?
Alien.
Do you have anything you want to say, Sadie?
No.
You don't want to tell anything to the camera?
What? Say please subscribe. No. Fine.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for today. So
please subscribe, comment, like, share, favorite, comment, subscribe, share.
All that good stuff, right?
I know where you live.
All right.
That's like our motto.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Adios.